Hey guys, welcome to High Tech 10s. Today we'll talk about how safe Tesla's Autopilot actually is. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's head into it. Once every 3 months, Tesla produces a safety report that shows how many miles drivers go without using the company's driver assistance technology called Autopilot before getting into an accident. Using Autopilot, Tesla's self-driving system, accidents are less common. However, the data is deceptive. According to the Department of Transportation, highway travel is twice as safe as city driving whilst using Autopilot. Because Autopilot is often utilized in safer settings, it may result in fewer accidents. In order to compare Autopilot's safety on the same roads, Tesla has not given any statistics. In the same way, no other automakers have. Since 2015, Autopilot has been used on public roads. Ford Motor debuted Blue Cruise in 2018, and General Motors launched Super Cruise in 2017. Publicly accessible evidence on these devices' safety is few though. Whether they're utilizing the devices or just sharing the road with them, American drivers are essentially being used as test subjects for an experiment whose outcomes are yet unknown. Manufacturers and tech firms are increasing the number of safety-related features in vehicles. But it is impossible to evaluate whether or not these promises are true. The number of people killed in car accidents has risen steadily in recent years, and it is expected to hit a record high in 2021, which will be the highest in 16 years. Technology does not seem to be able to compensate for bad judgments made by drivers whilst they are behind the wheel. A study conducted by General Motors and the University of Michigan looked at the possible safety advantages of Super Cruise. However, the researchers came to the conclusion that they lacked sufficient data to know if the system prevented collisions. Automakers were instructed a year ago by the government's car safety regulator, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, to report potentially fatal collisions employing sophisticated driver-assisted systems like Tesla's Autopilot as soon as they learned about them. According to the ruling, the agency was supposed to make the reports available to the public, but it hasn't yet. A spokesperson for the safety agency stated in a statement that it will reveal the data in the near future, but she refused to elaborate on what information has been gathered so far. If nothing else, this data might spur legislators and motorists to take a closer look at these devices, which could eventually result in changes to how they are marketed and governed. No matter how good Autopilot is at its job, it does not absolve the driver of responsibility. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel at all times, Tesla advises drivers. These two cruise lines have the same characteristics. Although these technologies allow drivers to abandon active control of their vehicles, several experts are concerned that this may lead drivers to believe that their vehicles are driving themselves. As a result, drivers may not be prepared to take control of the vehicle as soon as necessary when the technology fails or fails to manage a crisis. For decades, drivers have relied on older systems, including automated emergency braking and lane departure warning, to slow or stop their vehicles and alert them if they wander out of their lane. Driver assistance systems, on the other hand, reverse that arrangement by making the driver their own safety net. Experts worry about Autopilot's marketing because of the manner it's being sold. Autonomous vehicles, according to Elon Musk, will be able to drive themselves in almost every circumstance over the next few years. The name of the system also indicates a level of automation that is still yet to be realized by the technology. There is a risk that drivers may get complacent as a result. Due to lack of driver preparation, several tragic accidents have been caused by Autopilot. Tesla's quarterly safety reports seem to back up Mr. Musk's claims that Autopilot would improve safety. Mr. Musk has long pushed for the inclusion of this feature. According to the Virginia Transportation Research Council, a division of the Virginia Department of Transportation, these reports aren't as accurate as they first seem. Noah Goodall, a council researcher who studies autonomous vehicle safety and operation, said, "We know cars using autopilot are crashing less frequently than when autopilot is not utilized. The question is, are they being driven in the same manner, in the same places, at the same times of day, by the same people?" Auto emergency braking and lane departure warning have been judged to have increased safety by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, an insurance-funded non-profit research group. However, research conducted by the organization claims that driver assistance technologies do not deliver the same advantages. According to police and insurance statistics, these systems may not have been used at the time of a collision. The Federal Car Safety Agency has asked firms to give data within 30 seconds of impact on incidents using driver assistance systems. A more complete picture of the state of these systems might be obtained in this way. It will be impossible to assess if utilizing these systems is safer than disabling them in the same scenarios, according to the safety experts. The Federal Safety Agency's statistics, according to the Alliance for Automotive Innovation, might be misinterpreted or misled, according to the Trade Association for Automobile Manufacturers. Similar concerns have been expressed by independent specialists. Crash reports using autonomous driving systems are already required in several jurisdictions. There may be extra information to gain from the Federal Safety Agency statistics, which covers the whole nation. Concerns about driver assistance technologies like Autopilot, which are already in use in millions of cars, should take precedence over anything else at this time. Is Autopilot increasing the number of crashes or lowering them? Mr. Wansley made the comments, "We may not obtain a whole solution, but we will certainly learn something." What do you think about Tesla's Autopilot? Would you like to use it? Tell us in the comments. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure that you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.